Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome around the globe to Kangen Water Radio, featuring the Kangen Water Health and Information International Call, where we consider, clarify, and often correct the conventional wisdom around Kangen water technology, the different machines, the science behind water types, uses, and benefits, the testing process, the maintenance and cleaning of the machines, and much, much more. We also explore a plethora of other topics as we teach, promote, and discuss the three-pronged approach to health and wellness, hydration, detoxification, and complete macro and micronutrition. I'm family physician Dr. Lisa Battle Singletary, your virtual keto coach, and I will be joined by my co-host and fearless leader, Mr. Terrence Hope, a Magic 6A distributor extraordinaire, and together we bring you the best of both worlds. Today is an exciting day, everybody. Hope you got your scuba gear. Although we said scuba gear is the optional, we are doing, Mr. Hope is leading us on a deep dive into Kangen water. So we're looking forward to that. And just wanted to let you know, this is call number 424. It is 9/11. So we pray for the world, but particularly families that were directly impacted by the events of 9/11. And we pray for the safety and peace of the entire globe. So thank you for joining me in prayer. So also want to let you know that the videos, the replays are on YouTube. And in each video, there's a show description. And inside the description are lots of goodies. So great articles and resources for you to further your information and your study on Kangen water and on whatever else we're talking about for that day. But today, I'm strapping on my dive belt, my oxygen tanks, and we're gonna follow Mr. Terrence Hope on a deep dive of Kangen water. And I'm looking to see, it doesn't look like we're pushed to Facebook yet, but we are recording for YouTube. So all of the goodness will be available later on. All right, everybody. Well, without further ado, I would like to bring to the call our fearless leader, the vigilant, persistent, consistent health influencer and health advocate to the stars and to the globe, Mr. Terrence Hope. Mr. Hope, are you with us, sir?
God bless you, Dr. Singletary, and yes, I am. And I'm so happy to be here and so glad that you have been here to help us with our introduction, with our music and fanfare and blitz and glitter. You know, I'm always so excited when I hear that intro music come in and we get ready for our Kangen Water Health and Information International Call. So thank you, Dr. Singletary. I was wondering if you were able on your side to make me host. I was, I don't know if you have that.
That would be a good thing for me to do.
If you got the power. You've got
yeah, I know. Because I didn't have any power. I didn't have any, so I had to grasp the power.
Surely,
so let me figure out how to do that. Oh, there it is.
The power of all. Yeah. And you know, I'm so glad to be here with everyone who's joined us on the call from so many countries. I see our participants from the United Kingdom. I see the participants from Nigeria. I see the United States. I see Canada. I can see many things in my perch from coast to coast USA. Always happy to see our participants come and join us from everywhere around the world. And so glad you could make it today with us on this beautiful Saturday. You know, worldwide, I'm sure we've got different weather conditions, but sometimes it appears that the weather conditions seem to just kind of go right across the world. If someone says it's a rainy night in Georgia, certainly it's raining all over the world, yeah? And with the hurricanes, we have seen up and down the coast of the United States and around the world. They might even say in the UK, well, it's cloudy over here today, you know, even though we expect it might be different in different places around the world. So we're thankful for everyone who's joining us today, and love to take your questions today on the Kangen water machines, the Kangen water health benefits, the different uses of the machines, and how to really employ them properly for your health. And I will go into a series of details on those matters so that we can be thorough and you can fully understand what the Kangen water machines are all about. I'll just take one moment to just go ahead and share with our live audience. I see we've got people out there on the what we call that, on Facebook Live, and they like to join us as well. So we're going to let them join in, as we call ourselves Kangen Water Radio, and let them see us from all around the world. And make sure I spell it right. There we go. So we can all have all the information that we even share here over there as well. And off to the races they go, and they can enjoy us in the meantime. So today we're going to do a deep dive, as Dr. Lisa Singletary says, into the Kangen water machines. And I know that we oftentimes go into so many different subject matters, details about different kind of health issues people may have, what the mechanism of that disease is, how the body helps to recover, and how nutrition can be employed to help us recover from these different types of health issues. So stand by 1 second as I delete one of my audio and make sure we're being seen from coast to coast around the world. And I got my red background working today, so hope you all enjoy that and like it. I got my bright sunshine on me, so preferably you all can see me very, very clearly. Yeah, so Kangen Water Nation presents Kangen Water Radio and the Kangen Water Health and Information Zoom call on our Kangen Water machines. And so certainly ask your questions, raise your hand. There's a little button next to your chat on your Zoom where you can raise a hand, let us know you have a question for us, any level, any subject, and I will go into, as Dr. Lisa Singletary says, a deep dive in explaining our Kangen water machines and be very clear on the matter. Got a little mosquito buzzing around me over here. I'm surrounded by forest and greenery. I'll show you some point during the call, and with that comes all the wildlife that we have to offer in the world. Yeah. So we shall begin today here on the Kangen Water Health Information Call at the beginning. So what in fact is Kangen water? Yeah. Kangen water is by definition electrolyzed reduced water. Electrolyzed reduced water is the heading under which you'll find what Kangen water is and where you will see it studied, reviewed, clinical trials, various items that give us an understanding of what it is. Because in fact, the Kangen water itself, as its science term, electrolyzed reduced water, has been studied, worldwide. You might find over 13,000, 14,000 different science reviews, clinical trials on various subject matter, different health benefits, different health issues, in electrolyzed reduced water being used to address those issues. So, Kangen water machines. We say, change your water, change your life. Better water, better health, better life. Yes? So, Kangen water is an electrolyzed reduced water. Electrolyzed reduced water is produced in a process known as electrolysis. Electrolysis is a process where electricity comes in direct contact with water. So many of you who may be on the call today for the first time, brand new to our Kangen Water Health and Information Call, may have heard the Kangen water referred to as alkaline water, yeah? And under the heading of alkaline water, people have said, well, your body is alkaline, they'll tell you this, drink alkaline water, eat alkaline foods, and you'll in fact be healthy. Well-meaning people have said this, but misunderstood the actual health benefits behind Kangen water and its information, yeah? So Kangen water is in fact not alkalizing your body. We don't drink a Kangen water to become alkaline. your body, you'll find out later on in our talk, is in fact not entirely alkaline. Your body is acidic in some chambers, like the stomach, the intestines. For women, the reproductive system, the saliva can range from acidic to alkaline. The urinary tract can range from acidic to alkaline, depending on stage of digestion and what's going on. So we want to understand better what we're doing. Electrolyzed reduced water is the subject heading, yeah? And your body really needs to detox because it is self-managing in its pH of its healthy acidic organs and healthy alkaline organs. High toxicity can get in the way of being sure that your body can manage its own pH ranges properly. But if we can remove the high toxicity, we remove the burden on the cells that would get in the way of the body maintaining its pH. And pH is important to all the organs because with a balanced pH, the body is able to stay self-healing and properly healthy in its function. If the pH of the various organs in your body is not at its proper equilibrium level, acidic for the acidic organs, alkaline at specific levels in the alkaline organs, then it cannot be healthy. And as a matter of fact, in that pH imbalance in the organs, any chronic illness would occur. So electrolyzed reduced water is an antioxidant water, yeah? That removes toxicity, allowing your body to be free of the burden that would get in the way of its maintaining its own pH balance, yeah? So we go forward. Electrolyzed reduced water, electrolysis, electricity. So what are we saying here? Electricity, that's why I've got this highlighted in yellow, is the key to what process produces our antioxidant electrolyzed reduced water. And we'll go forward. So this is one of our Kangen water machines known as the SD501. Our machines produce 7 levels of water. 3 of them involve the antioxidant 8.5, 9.0, 9.5 pH level water, and I'll explain that more later. 1 level has the neutral pH water for other purposes. If you're not detoxing, you want to use the water for something else. The neutral pH water we call clean water is employed. The acidic water is also known as a beauty water that's used to purify your skin. You know, it's good for your hair. Strong Kangen water and strong acidic water. Strong acidic water is a button on the machine. Here you'll see it highlighted in orange, where the water is very low in its pH, and such a low pH level that it will kill E. coli, bacteria, viruses. You can use it on the surface of countertops, doorknobs, wherever, to sterilize the area, to remove all bacteria, virus threats, and other harmful pathogens. Very effective. This machine here is our Kangen 8 machine, known as the K8. On our electrolysis machines, there are 8 plates on the electrical circuit where electricity is hitting water on the molecular level of the water. The Kangen 8 machine, by its name, denotes it has 8 plates or 8 different level surfaces, metal surfaces, on which the water is hit by electricity and on which the antioxidant ions are formed. So more plates, stronger antioxidant effect. The SD501, that one has 7 plates on the electrolysis system, and it's also strong, as is the Kangen 8. Kangen 8 machine has some special features. 1 plate difference between the two doesn't make the antioxidant strength that much greater of importance for your health benefits. However, the Kangen 8 machine has a more self-cleaning feature. The Kangen 8 machine has a universal power supply system, which allows your electrical socket, your plug from the Kangen 8 machine, to be plugged into any electrical socket in the world. From here to Russia, to Iraq, to Dubai, to Iran, to anywhere in Africa, all different electrical grids, all adapted by the Kangen 8 machine. So this is our platinum SD501. It has a metallic, almost silver exterior. It is the same workmanship as the original SD501, just a different exterior. So we said Kangen water is an electrolyzed reduced water produced in a process known as electrolysis, where electricity and water are coming in direct contact with one another. Here is an example. Let's say lightning would hit a body of water, strike a lake, a pond, an ocean. The process of electrolysis will occur. So here's H2O, our water molecule, and it's going to be kapow, hit by electricity. And when it's hit by electricity, that electricity is going to cause the water molecule to split into different formations. So here's your water molecule as H2O. Here's a division of the H2O in OH negative and H plus. This OH negative is going to be used as a measuring tool of the overall presence of antioxidant ions in the water at a time. So we're hitting water with electricity. So here's water, H2O, hit by electricity, broken down into its elements, forming this OH negative molecule, through which we are going to see a restructuring with water and antioxidant ions inside the water at a time. We're looking for this OH negative molecule because it is the one thing that is in fact alkaline in our water. Not that it's going to use an alkalinity to change your pH, but it's going to let us know how great the volume of other antioxidant ions are within the water. And those antioxidant ions are responsible for detoxing the body, removing toxicity. Very important point here. This is the key of our machines. This is what we're doing. This is why they were invented. So the Kangen water machines can remove toxicity and the body can become pH balanced in its place. And when your body is at pH balance, it stays healthy. This is what electrolysis looks like inside of your Kangen water machines. Electricity running over water, producing these antioxidant ions. There's a negative charge that's shown in what we call our oxidative reduction potential meters. These are electrical meters that will show us a negative number or a positive number on a scale that lets us know if a substance is antioxidant. If a substance has a very high negative number, that means it's strong in its antioxidant effect. Here we see a negative 400 on Kangen. If a substance has a very high positive number, that means we have a very strong anti-oxidizing substance, which causes more toxic buildup in the body. So we want to have a negative charge at a high number, and Kangen provides that for us. Your water in your body is mostly water inside the body. And the kind of water you have in the body is going to dictate the antioxidant strength and the benefits that your organs and cells can have. So if you have Kangen water in your body, it's an antioxidant water that can now provide benefits and allow your cells to function better by detoxing you. Your body can be filled with toxicity, like we mentioned this fish tank analogy, and we want to remove toxicity so your body can function properly. Watch out for these junk foods. They're dangerous for you. They cause toxic buildup that lead to pH imbalance. Fried foods, junk foods, fast foods, sodas, very toxic substances. Avoid them. Here's a good example of the interior of your body. Different organs, like I mentioned earlier, have different pH levels. The intestines, large and small, range from acidic to just neutral. The stomach will range from acidic 1.5 all the way up to 4.0. Watch this. The heart, the bloodstream, they can be more alkaline in pH. Yeah. So you want to stay at the pH levels that are best for each organ, and your body achieves that automatically when it has full nutrition, hydration, and detoxification. Kangen water provides that detoxification and energy boost. Yeah. So watch out for alkaline water in the stores. They produce those these days, and people think it's the same as the Kangen water machines, and it's not. Alkaline water in the stores are using various types of sometimes synthetic alkaline minerals, but certainly minerals in their raw form are not designed to be absorbed by the cells. So they will put alkaline minerals in water so that the water can read in an alkaline pH. But that doesn't mean that the water is antioxidant. If you hit water with electricity, it becomes antioxidant. If you put alkaline minerals in water, it does not become antioxidant. You cannot detox with an Essentia or an Aqua Hydra or Smart Water or whatever these waters are all over the world. They are just deceptions talking about alkaline water, because our Kangen water was being called alkaline water. Drink electrolyzed reduced Kangen water. Produced with electricity, you get an antioxidant effect. Your body is very much self-healing from the surface of the skin right down to the depths of the bones. A fracture or a break in the bone is remedied by keeping it in a cast, keeping it still. So while it heals itself, it heals evenly. A skin cut or bruise met with a Band-Aid to keep it clean while it once again heals itself and returns to normal. So we're aware that the body is self-healing at the surface of the skin, even right down to the depths of the bones. But what we're not aware of is that that same self-healing ability continues right down to the cellular level. If you can remove toxicity and energize the cells. Kangen water removes toxicity, and through its production of molecular hydrogen, energizes the cells. This combination gives the body what it needs to begin its restorative process back to normalcy. Electrolyzed reduced water is the heading under which you want to study what Kangen water is. If you want to understand health benefits from Kangen, don't look up Kangen water. That's our brand name, our trade name. Look up electrolyzed reduced water. There the science is available. So you're going to understand what the process of electricity does to water and what kind of benefits you can get from a water that's processed that way, much like Kangen water is, yes? So drink Kangen water, it's good for you, it's beneficial. Your body stays self-healing, and your body can be in the state that it can be, well, where it needs to be as it was designed. You can always reach me directly after the calls in the United States at 866-526-4368. And I'll show this again at the end of the call, 866-526-4368 in the United States. If you're in the United Kingdom, reach us at 0800-086-9793. That's 0800-086-9793. If you're overseas in Europe, Africa, throughout the world, use that same phone number. It's the best line to reach us through our UK line, 0800-086-9793. And if you're outside the UK, make sure you dial +44 as the country code, 800-086-9793. You won't need the O in front outside the UK. If you're in Dubai, come to us through our line there at 0800-018-589. That's 0800-018-589. We'd love to see you. Love to see your questions, like to hear your inquiries and help you with your Kangen water machine information. I'm going to pause there and I'm going to open the call up for questions. I see we are visited from around the globe, from Dubai to Nigeria, to the United Kingdom, to various other parts of Africa as well. The US, looks like Canada and Hawaii has joined us as well. Love seeing you all, and I love taking your questions. Many people have questions about how to drink the water. What level of water should they be drinking? And I'd love to answer those questions. So, and when I see your hand go up, I'll know that you have a question. You can, actually, I will also allow you to unmute yourself at will. Don't everybody do it at the same time though, okay? And I'll take your questions as you come in. All right, I see a couple of questions overboard, overseas and so forth. I'm gonna bring Mr. Arnold Atuganza onto the call. I'll ask you to unmute yourself, sir. And I'd love to take your question and hear your queries. There you go, Arnold Atuganza.
Yes.
Welcome.
How are you? How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir? Very good, sir. Very good.
Good.
Yes, sir.
This is Arnold from Uganda, but
Yes, sir.
I'm right now in Dubai.
Ah, you
Yeah.
travel.
Oh yeah,
Good
I'm
to-
working.
Yeah.
But
Uganda to Dubai. I love it. Welcome aboard. Welcome.
yeah, I'm right now at work, but I was asking how to apply for Kangen Water Company jobs.
Yes. Yes.
So how could we
So
do
good question. Good question. So we are all, you can join us here at Kangen Water Nation. Yes.
Yes.
We are all independent distributors of the Kangen Water Company.
Yes.
So as we come across customers would like to
No.
purchase the machines,
Yeah.
we sell them to them. Now, there's a number of ways that you become a distributor with us. We don't call it employee, we call it distributors, just so you know our little lingo. And if you have customers who are already interested in purchasing the Kangen water machines,
Okay.
we can bring you in a program known as a tokure. A tokure is a person who does not own a Kangen water machine, but has customers who wants to purchase them. And I bring you in under our team in Kangen Water Nation, and you can begin selling. There's a paperwork we put in with the first customer you bring to us, so that you get both a commission and your ID number. And the company wants to make sure that all customers actually have Kangen water machines. So if you have not purchased your machine as yet, they will actually put aside a small portion of each sale commission that you would receive into an account in your name in the company. That would build up as you make more sales towards a purchase of a machine for you. So they would basically use small parts of your sales to get your machine to you. And then when there's enough in there, they send you a machine, and then you're then known as a full distributor instead of a tokure distributor. Now, traditionally, all members come in by purchasing a machine or one of our products. That gives you an ID number, and then you go forward, you make sales. And our team at Kangen Water Nation, you then contact me or our team members, and we support you in explaining the Kangen water machines to anybody who has an inquiry to purchase. So ask your family, ask your friends. You're in Dubai, stop by the Dubai headquarters. If the people there that you meet that want machines, get their information, contact me with them, and we'll get your first order in. So you can get your ID number and your first commission. And then you'll have your ID to go forward and bring people in independently at will, but always use it as a resource. I understand the Kangen water machines. I understand the Kangen water business, and I can explain it to any customer that you have that has a question. And that's how I'll support you in your sales of commissions. And that's how you can join us here in the Kangen Water Company, as we call it, Kangen Water Nation. Yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Very good. Go ahead and send me in the chat your send me privately your email address and your phone number, and I'll contact you properly so you have the forms, and I can begin to help you directly to get you on board. Okay.
Okay. Well, so thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay.
My pleasure, Arnold. Thank you for joining us here from Uganda by way of Dubai. I love our international reach. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, brother.
Okay.
All right. God bless you, my man.
God bless.
All right. All right. David Gomez, reach over as well. I see we've got somebody coming to us from by way of Nigeria. And I'm going to bring you onto the call. I see Manema from Nigeria. Welcome, my brother, from Nigeria. Welcome aboard. Happy to have your question.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Yes, sir. Good day to you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
My question is this: I want to know how long does the molecules of the reduced water remain after production?
Good question.
Reduce, electrolyze, reduced water.
Yes.
Right. How long does the molecules of the water remain reduced, small?
Right. So no. So the reduction is not about making the water molecules smaller.
Right.
The reduction refers in science to a loss of electrons.
Right.
And in the process of a loss of the electrons, the water becomes antioxidant. So that's what that means. Yeah. But your question is very good and very valid, because what you're asking is, once you produce the water, how long does it stay antioxidant? How long does it stay strong?
Beautiful. Yeah.
When you store the water, it stays for about 7 days. Yeah.
Right.
And so you want to store it, keep the water sealed. It can stay in a dark place where there's no light.
Yeah.
And in that environment, it will be strongest. You could refrigerate it if you wanted to, but you don't have to. And so 7 days. The water is always strongest in its antioxidant effect on the first day. It loses some of that antioxidant strength as the days go by.
Right.
But it will always have a strength up to about 7 days. You get past 10 days or so, you're getting back to
Mm.
regular water as it restructures itself back to its original form. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
very good question. Very valid. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
I'm great.
I look forward to see. I'm encouraged by your efforts in northern Nigeria with the use of your Kangen
Right.
machine. So do call me
Yeah.
anytime. I'm happy to help. Yes.
You're right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sir. All right. So we're still live with questions and here to answer any questions that you may have on our live open line here asking about Kangen water and the Kangen water machines. Let's see. I see from our Pacific Northwest, we do have another hand raised. That's Juanita from the Pacific Northwest, the United States. I'm going to bring you on board, Juanita, and take your question. And now remember, everyone out there, we're still live for questions. So as we continue to go forward in the call, ask us live questions. I'll take those questions and answer them and look to be thorough. Juanita, you're open. You have the floor.
Well, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Hope. Man, I am
Good morning
just
to
so
you.
very humbled. I'm very humbled right now to be on this call. I'm seeing the pictures and I had some serious major technical problems, but I'm on my regular cell phone right now.
Looks
And I
good.
could not get Zoom, thank you, on this other little thing that I'm
Yeah, here
using
you
as a
are.
computer. Here we are. So first of all, I want to know where, and I'm looking at the names, Arnold Atuganza. Did I say that right?
Atugonza.
Beautiful. Where is Uganda?
Uganda is in Africa. It's closer to the eastern.
East Africa, East Africa.
Huh?
It's in East Africa, East Africa.
Yes.
East Africa. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got
Yes,
a
exactly.
giant map in the hallway here, but I'll go look later. And
Yeah.
then how do you say the I is
Manema.
silent?
Manema.
Maniema. In
Manema.
Nigeria also too?
Nigeria is
Africa.
closer to the west. It's closer to Central Africa, closer to the west, while Uganda is further in the east.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So our little geography lesson today, as we look at our international
Yeah.
calls. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I was going to have a little contest. I talked to Margie for some time this morning, and we were talking about our water machines, of course. And for those of you who don't know me, my name's Juanita Renke, and I was born in San Diego, and I've lived across the United States from sea to shining sea, the West Coast. I'm currently in Central Washington, where it is beautiful outside. You can't see out my window, but it's back there. And today we're doing this evening Valley Prayer in the Valley gathering at 6 p.m. in front of the courthouse. And this is part of our National Day of Prayer, which I Googled. And it's actually President Biden said that this is a 3-day, the 10th through the 12th. So wherever we are for our country and nation and world to gather together and give memorial for the event that happened actually 20 years ago today. So I've got a group of people coming over and they're all going to have to take their Kangen water, and we're going to go down to the park and bless. My community is only like 50,000 people. So you can get anywhere within 10 minutes.
I'll say amen. I'll say amen to that. So good to have a group together, praying together,
Yes,
and as well drinking Kangen water. Now, did you have a question?
I do. When Dr. Lisa, and I don't see her back on here, so I don't know if you caught it, Mr. Hope, but when I didn't get on for like 3 minutes and she was saying, asking for our prayer for something. What was that?
I did not hear her ask about prayer, but a prayer is always a good thing to have. But what's your question?
My other question, the technical question is, what does it mean to be pushed to Facebook?
Well, that's a Facebook question. I'm a Kangen water expert. So you have to ask me a Kangen water question.
Well, Dr. Lisa mentioned that when we opened up the program.
Oh, this
In the
program is also live on Facebook. So the Zoom call goes live on Facebook. And so I push it to Facebook from here, and then people can see it, in different formats. That's what she meant, yeah.
okay. Well, I'm trying to learn because I couldn't get on Zoom here, so I had to erase quite a few apps and things.
Right.
But I have a
Congo
comment.
water question. Congo water question.
Yes. Can we go back to the 2.5 that you said it
Yes.
kills people? Okay, for
Yes.
you who don't know me, I've had my beautiful device for 12 years, right? And I am the water woman. People call me the water, Juanita's water. And you have to learn about all these waters before you can. You just have to. It's a godly thing because I did not learn about all those in the beginning. And I did not have a Kangen Water Nation to support me. And I would sign up with you in a heartbeat right now, Mr. Hope, because I'm in the process of asking God how I should do this. And I want to donate, I believe, a water machine to the church. And I thought about giving them my old one. And we've got a big kitchen in a camp where I was baptized last week, rebaptized. And if we could teach the lady in the kitchen how to use the water, then she could teach others. So I'm trying to figure out how to set this up. I've already got 2 distributor numbers. And for you, those who don't know, you can have up to 3. And I'm not really dormant because I'm still purchasing filters. But I haven't made the last purchase, and it was to myself for an spa. So Mr. Hope, how would you suggest a person, my upline I'm the upline. So the people above me have kind of like doing other things, I'll put it. And I've got 2 numbers. So now I can have a third. I can leave my particular group and go to another group. Is that correct?
You can only go to another group if you've been inactive for 2 years. So, but buying filter replacements does not make you active. So if you have not sold a machine in over 2 years, you can actually buy one under my team in Kangen Water Nation. I'd probably put you with Dr. Singletary, and you can join us that way. You can do that, yeah.
Well, I honestly believe, and just because over these 12 years, that the support is, I've learned more from you, Mr. Hope, in these last 4 or 5 years that we've been together than in AGIC. And I'm guilty as well. I've had some things in my life that I kind of put it on hold, but I'm ready to show the world. And we're going to go back to the water, this 2.5 stuff. Why aren't we as a country, as a nation, promoting this 2.5 like anything else with the COVID stupid pandemic that has been destroying the values of our country? And we know that 2.5 water kills E. coli. And I don't know, are there any anyone done anything, Dr. Horks Filtzer, regarding killing of COVID? Hang on, he left. Let me find him. Where'd you go, Mr. Hope?
I'm sorry, Juanita, I'm still here. Give me 1 second, okay?
I'll be downstairs.
Okay. And while he's doing that, I'm going to give us a test. Whoever would like to raise your hand and answer these, the prize will be maybe a bottle of 2.5 water shipped to Uganda or Nigeria. But I want to know who knows the definition of the letters behind Miss Dr. Lisa's name. Dr. Lisa has 3.
Well, she's a doc, she's an MD, so it's Dr. Lisa MD, but let me hold on, because I think I've got some more people.
Okay.
All right, so let me stand by Juanita. I think I've got some other people coming in with some questions too, but thank you for the question about the joining of the team. And I can go over more things about electrolyzed reduced hypochlorous acid. So let me pause you there. And
Okay.
if anybody, thank you so much, Juanita. And if anybody else has a question, I'll allow you to come on and go raise your hand. I thought I saw a few other people with their hand raised. I'm not sure if I did, but let me answer one of the other questions that Juanita had, which is a very important one and a very important point that she brought up. So let me see, there we go. So Juanita mentioned the electrolyzed reduced, or rather the 2.5 strong acid water, yeah? And the strong acid water has a special term of its own. I mentioned that it kills E. coli, bacteria, it disinfects, it actually kills viruses. And just so you can see the data on that here. So electrolyzed reduced water is the name of our Kangen water, yes? But strong acid water has its own specific name, Juanita, and I'm glad you asked about that. Strong acid water in science is known as hypochlorous acid. Hypochlorous acid. And here is a little blurb from our NIH, National Library of Medicine, on hypochlorous acid. It's a review. And here you see an abstract that says the surgeon needs to have an inexpensive, available, non-toxic, and practical disinfectant that is effective in sanitizing against COVID-19 in this case. Now, this is from the National Institutes of Health. It's not something I'm bringing up. It's in the Library of Medicine, so things that have been researched and reviewed. So one can go on there on their own. The purpose of this article was to review the evidence for using hypochlorous acid in the office setting on a daily basis. The method used to assemble recommendations was a review of the literature, including evidence for the solution when used in different locations and industries. Other than oral uses, the results indicate that this material can be used with a high predictability for disinfecting against viruses, okay? So that's one mention there. We don't talk about Kangen water machines in terms of the actual virus of any kind, but they happen to mention that there. And overall, it says here, hypochlorous acid is an ideal disinfectant and sanitizer, must be non-toxic to, so it's excellent as an element that's non-toxic for removing toxicity. And once again, if you want to know the benefits of using a hypochlorous acid, it's not necessary to come to us here and ask about Kangen water's benefits, but you go and you look up online the Wikipedia definitions, the various definitions that are available. And I think there's one here on Wikipedia. Yeah, I like this one because it talks about all of the general uses behind it. So hypochlorous acid, whoops, here we go. Hypochlorous acid, when dissolved in water, hypochlorous acid has been found to have a strong disinfection properties. So good to know, good to have information on, and glad you also asked that question, Juanita. I was going to double check to see if anyone has any other questions. I'm actually on location today with helping with some other people with issues around the East Coast, and I have to do some other things as well today. Was your resource on, it's the National Library of Medicine. Someone asked me where the resource was that I looked at, and just so you can see it again, it was the National Library of Medicine. So it's pubmed.gov. So it says hypochlorous acid here, but also over here. This was the National Library of Medicine. So under pubmed.gov, you can do your searches to find out various different types of elements that are being used around the world for different purposes and what their benefits might be. Yes. So great information here, great resources, and great things that you can tune into. So definitely keep those in your wallet, side by side, for things that you need to understand better about our Kangen water machines. Let's see now, where was I? I was here, and I want to make sure we're getting everyone's questions. Does anyone else have a question here on board that I can answer? What's this person here? I thought I saw a raised hand. Okay, so, and I'll bring, Juanita, I'll bring you back one more time. I think you had one other question, is that right? I'm gonna have to unmute you in the meantime before we close out.
Okay. And I was asking the credentials behind Dr. Lisa's. So we know MD is medical doctor. Then she has an MHD in a CWHC. Does anyone want to raise their
MHC,
hand?
you have to ask her what that is. I don't remember what that is, but CWHC is Certified Holistic Health Coach. MD, of course, is medical doctor, and MHPH is, and I'm not sure what that is, but something with her master's, I think. And I think master's of public health.
I looked it up.
Master's of public health. So MD, medical doctor, master's in public health, and certified holistic health coach. And
Right.
if I'm in error on
It
anything, she will
actually
certainly
says
correct me.
medical health provider, but it's master's in public health as well.
Yes. So there we have that. Yes.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
it. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome, Anita. Thanks again for that question. So, and we're very glad to have Dr. Lisa Singletary on board here with us on the Kangen Water Health Information Call. She is a certified physician, medical doctor. She has now retired from her regular practice and lends her time to the health and information that we need about nutrition, the function of the body, the benefits of understanding nutrition for your wellness. And we're glad to bring her on board. And we're glad that she's on board with us, rather, because it's a very unique situation for us to be thorough in everything we have to have, everything we have to understand and need to know for our, what I like to call the best of both worlds. Nutrition, information, detoxification is not often mentioned when it comes to medical practice, but in medical practice, they of course are as well versed in, of course, anatomy, biochemistry, physics, and all the aspects of the body, oftentimes minus nutrition, which is really vital. But Dr. Singletary brings us that element as well as we talk about it here on the call. So that's why I say we have the best of both worlds. Yeah. So getting a bit busy and frantic here on this side of the ocean of things, and gonna get ready to give a pause. So I want to make sure that you all have our information. By the way, I see someone named Lydia. Are you trying to ask us a question? It looks like you've got some bars moving your side. If you do have a question, do be sure to go ahead and just raise your hand, take your question here, and get the information to you that you need. But of course, you can also reach us offline if for some reason you're not trying to raise your hand. So I'll just go ahead and share that slide one more time. Let's share my screen. And we go back to let's just sign over here. Little mosquitoes flying past me, trying to bother me. So offline, reach us at our main phone numbers, 866-526-4368. That's 866-526-4368 here in the United States. In the United Kingdom, if you have a question there, and if you're overseas in Europe, Dubai, throughout Africa, different countries, we like your calls to come in through our UK line as well. It's +44 being the country code, 800-086-9793. It's +44 800-086-9793. That's the United Kingdom. In Dubai, reach us at 0800-018-589. That's 0800-018-589. And I know in Dubai, that's a very unusual phone number. Most phone numbers there are 05 something, yes? But yes, so 0800-018-589. You can reach us at that line there in Dubai. I'd love to take your questions. Look at our websites, kangenwaternation.com in the United States. Throughout the UK, the United Kingdom, reach us at kangenwaterlondon.co.uk. It's kangenwaterlondon.co.uk. And in Dubai, reach us on the line at our website there through kangenwaterdubai.com. kangenwaterdubai.com. So you can take a note there, give me a call. You can chat with me on WhatsApp, which I haven't put the phone number up of, but you can chat with me through the phone lines I provided. You can find me through the request of an ebook or contact information on the websites as well. And I'll make sure next time I put up my WhatsApp phone number. And just so you know, my WhatsApp phone number is actually a United Kingdom phone line. And for those who want to plug that in so you can reach me anywhere in the world, you do have to use the +44 when you're looking at the my United Kingdom phone number. And my number in the United Kingdom is +44 07397 902 549. That's +44 07397 902 549. And you can reach me on that phone line there. On WhatsApp, this is my WhatsApp phone line. And I'm happy to take, questions and reach you, help you out all during the week. So once again, we are at the close of our Kangen Water Health and Information Call today. I'm going to close out. Look forward to hear from you all again. And glad that you all made it to our call today and asked so many great questions. These are the kind of questions people need to know, people ask worldwide. And we want to be here as a resource to support you and give you the information you need. All right. So once again, thank you all for joining us here on the Kangen Water Health and Information Call. And thank you for your thank yous in the chat. Love seeing that. Love to see it. Love chatting with you. I'll chat with you all on WhatsApp and through our different mediums. And God bless you all. And God bless you, Juanita, with your prayer calls today. And we pray for everyone who was involved in 9/11 some 20 years ago, who had different issues. Of course, we were all affected by that worldwide. And prayers are going out to all the families who were hurt and injured and met some very bad days that day. Yeah. So thank you all for coming to the Kangen Water Health Information Call. See you again. All the best. Hope is my name. HOPE. Terrence Hope. Kangen Water Nation.